everyone, Bill here, and
David.
David is back. Very special tonight, for tonight they will walk. Titan Lords making their debut on the channel against High Elf Fleets, 4,000 points. David, you've been on the channel before, once or twice, I think. Yeah, you're in my D&D campaign now.
That's right.
Right, making a proper nerd of you. I am proselytizing all over this county. What is it you like about this stuff so far?
I think I like the opportunity for creativity. I mean, every night is different. You can, different tactics, different opportunities, and it's just fun. Every time's different. It doesn't get old.
Well, we just had a very nice meal. You can probably hear the kids screaming in the background going to bed, but we are now ready to play some Grimdark Future. So, real quick, we're doing version 2.4 of the rules. Here's the house rules. 4 moments of destiny. So throughout this game, each of us has 4 moments of destiny to spend. It allows you to re-roll any 1 dice. The caveat, you can only do it once per activation. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. We are doing victory conditions. We're doing objective cards, like we've used a few episodes back, a few battle reports back, instead of the stock missions. So I'll talk through that at the top of the first round. The Titan Lords player only has 3 models, 3 units. So it's going to be kind of boring for that person. I'm going to be playing the Titan Lords. But we've decided that that person will be able to go whenever they want in the round, as opposed to activating back and forth. Otherwise, they're going for the first 3 back and forth, and then it's you for the rest of the turn. So just to give a little bit of flexibility, even the playing field a little bit, we are implementing that house rule as well. But other than that, it's Grimdark Future as written. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go. For those of you new to these battle reports, we play Grimdark Future, which is a simple, fast-playing, fan-made rule set inspired by Warhammer 40k. The rules and army lists are totally free, and there's links in the video description below. In one corner, 4,000 points of High Elf Fleets. We start as always with a solid core of 2 units of 10 Defender Squads. They've each been given a gun platform, and those gun platforms have been equipped with laser lances. Unit of 10 Banshees in a Banshee squad, 2 of which are upgraded with execution swords. Hoping to get them up close and personal. And another ground-based melee unit, these with Scout, the Scorpion squad. Scout giving them some versatility and placement. And that brings us to 3 Wraithwalkers, and 2 of these models are being Counts-As'd, so I apologize for that. I just don't have 3 Dreadnoughts right now, but they're all identical. They have 2 Shard Guns each and 2 Laser Lances each. Intent is to give them the tools to bring down the big mechs. Unit of 5 in a Wraithsuit squad. They've been upgraded with Distortion Scythes. 30 dice of anything is not good news. Unit of jet bikes, speed 12, ultra fast. One of them has been upgraded to a shard cannon. Surprisingly fragile though, they're only 1 wound apiece. They do not have tough 3. Then there's an anti-grav APC, which I apologize is not finished being painted. No upgrades to it. Really the intent is just that it can shepherd one of those melee units in where and if needed. Then the anti-grav tank, which decidedly is finished being painted. This one upgraded with a Doom cannon. It's got a shard cannon and a pulse laser. Taste the rainbow. And lastly, the High Seer. This is a hero unit. He's been upgraded to Psychic 3 and been given a jet bike. The only hero unit in the entire army, and is not being grouped with any other unit, so at only 3 wounds, tactics are going to be important for his survival. So there it is, roughly 4,000 points of High Elf Fleets. And now,
the Titan Lords.
And here's our board for the night. The High Elf fleets have broken a taboo, a gentleman's agreement, and they've invaded a civilized world. This is civilians. Luckily, there was a hidden outpost nearby with some Titans on Ready 5, and they've been launched to go and defend. So that's where we're going to pick up. This is a frontline gaming mat with terrain that we've made on the channel before. And the idea here is that we've got some high rises, and it's going to look great with those enormous mechs doing battle with the High Elf fleets. So first thing we got to do is roll off to see who's going to place the first of 6 objective markers. That's a 3 for me and a 4 for you. So you will place the first marker. Markers are down. We've got 1 over here in this empty corner, 1 on top of this high rise, 1 over at the entrance to that void shield generator, 1 on this rubble pile, 1 down here in the middle of the road, and 1 down there in the alley. So real quick, let's talk about terrain rules. These piles of rubble are difficult terrain, so anything moving through that cannot move more than 6 inches regardless of what they're doing. Vehicle type models, anything other than an infantry, like a foot soldier type of model, cannot go onto the upper floor of a building. Anything on a building will be treated as being in cover, so it'll have -1 to shooting against it. And the scatter ruin stuff is aesthetic, so if it's in the way, just move it out of the way. It doesn't block line of sight, it doesn't do anything, it's just for looks. Any questions?
Nope. Here we go.
Okay, we're gonna roll off to see who gets to pick which edge that they're on. Let's do it. I've got a 3 and a 2. I will get to pick. Now somehow in the previous 7 battle reports, I've always been on this side of the room, right? On this side of the physical table. Actually, for the first time, I'm gonna end up on the other side. I'm choosing that side because it's gonna give me a lot more options for movement of these enormous robots. Okay, deployment is done. A city fight it will be. We didn't mention before, but each of us has chosen a leader for our army. Mine is the Preceptor Titan here. Yours will be the High Seer who is on a jet bike, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so the idea is, in addition to victory points granted by achieving the objectives on our cards, we will get a victory point if we slay the other guy's leader, if we have first blood, so if you slay the first unit. Now, of course, mine all have 1 model in each unit, but first unit slayed, that guy gets a point. And then also, at the end of the game, at the end of round 4 or 5, if you have at least 1 unit wholly within the other guy's deployment zone, you'll get a point. Speaking of which, as for the end of the game, another house rule I forgot to mention earlier. 4 rounds, but at the end of that, we will roll. And on a 5 up, we'll go to a turn 5. Sound good? So there's a 1/3 chance that we'll have a turn 5. You ready?
Ready?
All right. Getting a quick look from your side of the world over here. You scouted in those scorpions. That's why they're over there. And these banshees here, they're in the unpainted APC?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And I do apologize to the viewers for that. Over there I have my Preceptor Titan and then the other 2. And I think we're ready to generate our objectives. All right, let's each draw 3. We're gonna have 3 objectives at the top of each turn, and if you don't, you draw so that you do. I am going to have to hold marker 4. So that I've got to hold marker 4 for 2 rounds. That's hard to do. Control all objective markers. That's going to be impossible for me. And control marker 3 at the beginning and end of the same round. All right. And you also have hold 3. That's interesting. Intimidate. So you want me to fail a morale test or 3 or more to get more victory points. Unlikely. And control marker 1. So mostly looking at objective markers here to start with. Kind of bland, but that's where we're going to go. So I will activate first since I finished deploying first. I think I might leverage that house rule we talked about and defer. I'm going to allow you to activate a unit. Well, wait a second. Let me think about this. Okay, I don't know what I was talking about because that is what we call a target-rich environment right there. So he is going to hop up something less than his 6 inches and claim that marker, and then he's going to fire over there-ish. He's going to fire the plasma battle cannon and the missile pod into the defender squad, and the volcano cannon will go into one of those big targets. Let's do the plasma battle cannon first. This is going into the defender squad. 4, that's a hit. This is blast 6. All right, 6 is to save. 1. All right, 5 of them die. We'll take that. And then also going into them was the missile pod. That's a 1. Looking at first blood here, potentially. I'm going to use a moment of destiny. I'm going to use the first of my 4 and re-roll this. Trying to hit again. A 2. Wasted. Alright. Then we have the volcano cannon going into that anti-grav tank. Another miss, and once per activation, remember, so I can't use a moment of destiny. Okay, highly disappointing. Ugh. Okay, you're up. So they're down to 5, which is half, so we need a morale check over there. 5, good to go. Alright, coming over here, laser lance, just on the gun platform they hopped up. That hits. What's the armor piercing?
4.
Alright, saving on a 6. Does not save. Deadly 6, so he's got 24 wounds. He would be down to 18, but he's got regeneration. We'll see if the ion shields hold up. So on a 5 up, he'll shake off wounds. Ooh, alright, so 2 taken. He is down to 22 wounds left. This one here, the Crusader Titan, moved up 6 inches into that difficult terrain. It's okay. Through the windows down there, downrange, we can see the Defender Squad. We're going to shoot at them. They will most certainly have cover, because they're partially obscured. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. Fusion cannon, hitting on 4s because you're in cover. It's no good. Rapid battle cannon, 2 dice, hitting on 4s. Oh my goodness. I'll use a moment of destiny on that. We're going to reroll and try and hit again. There we go, that's a hit. This is blast 6 and armor piercing 3. No saves. Alright, 6 of them dead. And then finally we have 2 machine guns hitting on 4s. 2 hits, no armor piercing. 2 more die. Alright. So we need a morale check over there, most assuredly. Still don't have first blood. 3. Alright, so that's failed. So they are pinned. Okay, pinned.
Making his way down the alley.
Yep.
Doom cannons, hitting on 3s.
Okay. So which version are you using? The HE? So rending, I need to save on a 6, and it ignores regeneration. These other ones are hits?
Yes.
Okay, what's the armor piercing?
2.
Okay, first up the rend. That's not a save, and I can't regenerate it, so that's going to be a wound. 2 armor piercing, so saving on 4s. None of them save. Not a hot start tonight. Regenerating these. 1 regenerates, so 2 more. Total of 3 wounds lost so far. What else you got? Shard cannon, hitting on 3s.
With rending.
With rending, and I got a rend. Alright, saving on a 6. It doesn't, can't regenerate that. These are saving on...
Armor piercing
1. Okay, saving on 3s. Both save. Take another wound. He is down to 18 left.
And the pulse laser.
Pulse laser.
2 hits, armor piercing 3.
Okay, saving on 5s. 1 save, 1 gets through. Deadly? No. Okay, so regen. Does not regen. Loses another wound. Not so bad. Not so bad. And over here, the Preceptor can't really... don't think we can get into... and finally over here, the Preceptor. I don't think he can get into line of sight for anything, but to spare a turn slogging through this difficult terrain, I'm going to go ahead and move 6 inches to get out of there so that next turn we have more options. Now it's back to me, but I'm going to exercise that little house rule we gave and defer back to you. Hopped up to here and gonna unload into the Castellan.
Okay, so
Laser lance first. Shard guns are out of range. Ooh, 1. Moment of destiny. All right. That's a hit. All right,
Nice.
armor piercing.
armor piercing 4,
Okay.
deadly 6.
Saving on a 6. Does not save. That laser lance deadly 6, so we're gonna try and regen these. Ion shields up. 4 of them get through. Okay, down to 13. What else you got?
That's it.
No, my friend, you have 2 laser lances.
All right.
I gave you the tools for tonight. Go ahead.
Here we go, hitting on 3.
Yes!
All right.
All right. I'm going to defer again, and you may go again.
Train.
Okay.
2 laser lances.
Okay. 2 laser lances hitting on,
Hitting on
3s.
3s.
Saving on 6s. Nope, so that's going to be 12 total.
12 total.
8 more damage get through. Got 5 health left. Ugh, not good. Need a morale check. Morale's good. Okay, you keep going. I would like to do mine second to last so that I still finish activating first this round. But you go ahead and do the other 5 first.
Then
Thinking about sneaking over here with these speed 9 scorpions in the charge, but he wants to pick off some more health first, hoping that he destroys it so they don't have a chance to strike back.
Alright, 4 twin star cannons hitting on 3s.
2 hits.
Armor piercing 1.
Alright, saving on 3s. Wow. Wow. This is an awful, awful side of the table. I don't like being on this side of the table. Okay, 2
It
more.
was a surprise attack. Maybe your guys aren't quite, you know.
Let's see if we can regenerate these. Nope. 2 more wounds off. Morale check. They're fearless, so that is actually a 3, so it's a pass. Now they're swinging in, since I got them down to 3 wounds. Okay, they're moving up. I had him on difficult terrain, but it doesn't matter because the Scorpions have Strider, so they'll all get in. They'll all get to participate in combat. First up, 2 biting swords. So these are 4 dice, hitting on 4s. Okay, 2 of them. Armor piercing.
3.
Saving on 5s. Save, 1 gets through. Regenerate. Does not. So he's down to 2 wounds. What else you got? 8 energy swords. 16 dice hitting on 4s. AP 1, so I'm going to be saving on 3s. Okay, 4 of them get through. Can we regenerate 4 of them? No, we cannot. Okay, so he goes kaboom, falls down. And good riddance, because, oh my god, abysmal rolling.
Did I get first blood, right?
You do get first blood, so that's a victory point for you. And in post-combat victory, moving up your 3 inches to claim marker 2, just in case it matters. Those Wraith Walkers went up to the building, so to be able to scale that 12-inch height on their next turn. High Seer moved up to here. He's going to try and cast something on the Crusader. Destroyer, okay? What's that, within 18 inches?
24.
24. Alright, missed. Checking on this Wraith Walker here, line of sight through. He does see that dude on the other side. It would clearly have cover though. Popped up 2 laser lances.
Hitting on 3s.
3s, but 4s because of in cover.
Right, so
Okay. 1, saving on a 6. That's a 1. Deadly 6, regenerating ion shields on 5s. One of them saves 5 damage. Okay, he's down to 19. Let's see if I can hop out and draw a bead over there. Let's take a look. Okay, that's done. He's moved up. He cannot see that Wraith Walker, but he can see that unit of dudes over there. A majority of them are hidden though, so they're in cover. Agreed? Okay, so I'm hitting on 4s instead. First, the pulse laser. Let's do it right here. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits, armor. Deadly 3, but it doesn't matter because they're 1 wound apiece. So that's 2 more gone, and the gun platform goes with them. Alright.
I can assign wounds to this though, right? 1, 2.
Yeah, so we talked about that before the game because the rules are unclear on how you handle the gun platform. It's not actually a model, but sure, we'll say yeah, you can
matter.
allocate it to it. Yeah. So then coming into is the missile pod, but here's the thing, this is only 1 die. So hitting on a 4. And that hits. Alright, so missile pod is blast 6. 6 of them, saving on 5. That'll do it. Okay, so at least that unit is gone. Now you have 1 more unit to activate for the round. There they came up to the point. Only 1 of them is within range with his shard cannon.
Hitting on 5.
3 dice, hitting on 5s because of the cover. Alright, more hits. Alright. Oh man, so that's the end of round 1. Not how I had hoped it would start. I'm going to attribute that to some fluky dice rolling. I was thinking this when I made the army list. These guys should be hitting on 2s. There's precedent for it in the Demon's army list. There's qualities of 2. It's rare, but I do think that when the weapon has 1 die to hit, even though it can be devastating, but I mean, it should be hitting on 2s. These guys need to be hitting every turn. It's fitting with the lore. Anyway, we'll see how it goes out. So I'm going to activate first. Let's go to the top of 2. You ready?
Right.
Okay. Oh, before we do that, so end of the round, did we achieve anything? I didn't achieve any of mine. Did you achieve any of yours?
No.
Did I fail a morale test?
Because you had fearless.
Yes.
So you
that's
failed
right.
the roll, but then you fearless.
Yeah, that would have been. Okay. So, do you want to discard any of yours? I know I want to discard this one, and I'm going to draw a new one. You can discard up to 1 if you like.
No.
So my new one, hold. Oh man, we keep getting the boring cards. All right, another objective marker based one. Hold 1. You got for control marker 4, which I currently have, so I'll be able to deny you that at least. But these are boring cards so far.
Well, interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you lose control of 1?
See what you're saying.
Right,
So
just an interesting strategy to do there. How do you,
yeah.
do you wait till I come out so you can back up and take shots, or do you back up and then?
Yes, I moved off this so I could go get that easy pickings, but and as a result, I'm stuck having to wait another turn to claim this card. Hold 1, because I have to have it at the beginning and end of the round, and I don't have it right now. Okay, that's all right. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, for reals this time. Here I am over on marker 4, and I would really like to hold it, so I'm not going to go out of range. I'm going to turn him to create sort of a shield against those guys. So even if they charge in, maybe there's a chance that they won't be able to contest the objective. Assuming, of course, that they survive what's about to happen. Okay, that's done. I didn't want to move them up too far because there's really no use trying to go after them. They have speeds of 6, so it's going to take them a whole nother turn to get in range to be able to shoot at him, which is good, so he's safe for now. We're going to try and wipe them out. Fusion cannon. This is hitting on a 3. These guys have stealth, don't they? Okay, so hitting on a 4. That's a hit. Fusion cannon has blast 3 and deadly 6. So I need 3 saves at armor piercing 4. So 6s will work. None. All right, deadly, but doesn't matter. So 3 of them are dead. Then we have the rapid battle cannon. 2 of these hitting on 4s. Neither of them. What do I do about that? I'm going to Moment of Destiny one of these. And that'll work. That's blast 6 at armor piercing 3. That's 6 sixes. None. So 6 more die. 2 machine guns coming in. Will they get the job done? Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
Oh! 1. What will you do? Is marker 2 relevant for your objectives right now?
No, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, not worth it. So, he is dead. All right, we'll take that. I'm down to 1 moment of destiny left, but it was worth it. I've got marker 4. I had it at the beginning of this round. I'm probably going to have it at the end. Came down through this alleyway, hopped out the other side onto the main thoroughfare, and they're going to unload into the green one.
Sword guns hitting on 4.
Okay. 2 Wrens and no armor piercing. These are saving on 2s. And of course 1 gets through, and then these are saving on 6s. They don't save, and they can't regenerate because they're rending. So that's 3 more wounds gone.
We get 1 to regenerate, right? You can roll.
Thank you, that's right. The other one I could regenerate, and I do. All right.
Shard cannons.
Okay, shard cannons hitting on 4, 2 hits.
Rending, so the 6.
6 was a rend. Did not save. Down to 3. Didn't save. Regenerate. Didn't regenerate. 2 more wounds gone. Down to 15. Bit upset about that. So the Preceptor is going to move his 6 inches back to reclaim marker 1. And then we're going to unload everything into that. First up, the Pulse Laser. Hitting on 3s.
On 6s.
1 save. 3 get through.
So they're dead.
3 blown up squishy bikes. Good riddance. Back to you. You're going to finish out the rest of your army for the turn.
Alright, so...
Wraith Suit Squad did jump up. They're still just out of range of that marker, but they'll be set up to hold it next turn. So there's a quick question here about the APC. Unit inside can use any action to disembark, but can only move by up to 6 inches. So if you've got chargers in there, they're not going to be doing 18 inches, which I think is what you were getting at.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna go...
Moving up 12 inches. Twin star cannon hitting on 3s. All 4 of them. Armor piercing. 1 saving on 3s. 1 gets through, and I'm going to regen it. It does. All right. And the ion shields hold strong. Good. Is that it for him? Firing the HE version of the Doom cannon. All right. Sounds good.
3s.
AP2, saving on 4s. 1 save, 2 get through. These have any deadly? Regen, yes. Regenning on a 5. They don't. 2 wounds, I'll take that. Shard cannon hitting on 3s with rending. Wow. 2 rends. They don't save. They can't regen. And then this one defends.
Yeah, so
2 more wounds down. Pulse laser.
3s. I'm gonna reroll this.
Okay, moment of destiny. Okay.
Okay, and they are both armor piercing 3.
Okay, pulse laser, 2 hits. Armor piercing 3, so saving on 5s. It's a save, and 1 gets through. Is there any deadly?
No.
Okay, regen. Doesn't have regen. Okay. Puts him down to 10, which is going to compel a morale check. Morale's good. All right, keep bringing on the storm. What else is there? This Wraithwalker hopped over to claim that marker and now is shooting the laser lances at him.
Yes.
2 of them.
Yep, hitting on 3s.
3s, that's good. 1 gets through.
Gets through.
Okay.
Armor piercing 4.
Yep, save it on 6. Does not. Deadly 6, regenerating. 4 get through. That Wraithwalker moved at the double, up 12 inches, so he's done. And this one, I assume, is doing the same. So they're done.
Banshees are going to unload.
Right, Banshee's unloading. So here's what he is staring down right now. They're converging. We're setting up for next turn. This isn't going to be pretty. What was left of those defenders moved over behind this building. They're hiding out. That just leaves that high seer to do something.
Again on this guy.
Okay. Well, let's have it.
5. Okay.
5 good. 2 of them with AP1. Saving on 3s. 1 saves, 1 doesn't. Regenerate with ion shields. It does! Alright. Get that foulness away.
Okay. That's everybody, I think.
Okay, that's the end of 3. Hey, I gotta survive this onslaught. Losing that Titan was not a good thing. Alright, hold 4. I did achieve that. I had it at the beginning and the end. Hold 1, I'm set up to do that. I didn't have it at the beginning. And marker 3, I don't have that. I don't like it. I'm gonna discard 3. As for you, control marker 3, you're set up to do that. I did not fail a morale test, so you didn't get that. And control marker 4, you don't have that. Are you going to discard one?
I'm going to discard the morale.
Very good. My new ones are Giant Slayer. Destroy something with tough 12 or higher. And destroy an enemy unit via ranged attack by shooting at it. I can do that.
Too hard.
And what'd you get?
Control all
perfection.
objective markers.
Yeah, it's feasible. Okay, with that, we're going to go to the top of 3, and I will have the option to go first if I want. Okay, he backed up 6 inches exactly. Sees a target. That thing has 12 wounds. Also, I'm going to shoot at it. I'm going to get 2 objectives at once here. Sound good?
No.
Okay. First up, the fusion cannon. 1 dice. Hitting on a 3, but that's got stealth. Hitting on a 4. That's a hit. Last 3, AP 4. They're going to be deadly 6 each. Ooh. Oh boy, that's 18 damage, and he is kaboom blown up. Boom, that did the trick. That's 12 wounds gone, and I killed it with shooting. That's gonna work. So I'm poised. I'm gonna have all 3 of these cards at the end of this turn. It's not looking so bleak after all. Okay, over to you. This guy's over here just dancing with himself. And he's gonna fire, I assume, through here.
Yes.
All right, so let's be through cover. 2 laser lances.
Laser lances hitting on 4.
Hitting on 4. All right. Oh, 2 misses. Using a moment of destiny. You're the last one? No, you have 1 left after that. That's a hit. Saving on a 6. Does not save. Deadly 6 on that laser lance, so these are going to be regenning. 5 up. Oh, that's a hot roll, but not as hot as it was. 3 of them get through, puts him down to 7 wounds left. He's fearless, so that's a 7. So he's good to go. Over here, the Preceptor, going to move it just a little bit so it's still within 3 inches of the center of that marker and still claims, but now can see that tank down there. It's got cover because I have a robot in the way, but at least we can take a shot at this APC down here. Pulse laser, hitting on 3s, but hitting on 4s because you're in cover. Saving on 6s. 1 save. They're deadly 3, so he's down to 6 wounds. And then we have the missile pod, and this is hitting on a 4. That's a hit. Blast 6, armor piercing 1.
Saving on 3s.
Saving 3s. 3 more get through, so he's down to 3 wounds left, right? Okay, let's have a morale check. A 4. Ah, morale is good. The rest of the turn is yours. Go to it. Dude stepped over here, firing 2 laser lances downrange at him.
3s.
Stay on 3s. 1 miss. Saving on a 6. That's a save. All right, finally. Finally, something going right. A little bit of a log jam here. This difficult terrain is tough, so they can't move their normal 18. They're stuck moving at 6.
What do we got?
They're going up the building. Sounds good. So they're up there now, and they've got that marker at the end of the turn. It did clear the way, and he moved up to 6 inches, and he's firing 2 laser lances downrange. 1 hit, 1 miss. 1 more moment of destiny. Trying to re-roll that, trying to get 2 hits. Ooh, that one left us with some drama. Okay, saving on 6s. They do not. I am going to burn my last moment of destiny, trying to roll a 6. I'm just gonna do it. Oh, that was dumb. All right, so that's 12 damage. We're gonna try and regenerate it. 5 ups again. Wow. 6 of them get through. That brings him down to 1 wound left. Morale check.
Oh, so what?
I can't reroll it because it's in the same activation. So he is actually.
I meant because you hit. But...
Oh wow! I can't believe that. What a weird game.
But I just got rid of my if you fail a morale test.
That's true. I failed a morale test. Oh, but you got rid of the card. Okay, so darn it. Do I have no recourse? Oh man, that was so dumb to burn that moment of it. That was my fault. That's not a weird moment. That's completely my fault. Okay, he is pinned. Still you.
Okay.
Wraith Scoot Squad hopped over here. Moving at the double. This Guardian Squad just came over here and is going to shoot at the Preceptor.
Hitting on 4. Okay.
Hits.
Armor piercing 4, deadly 6.
Hits on a 6. Doesn't save. Deadly 6. Regen 8. 1, 2. 2 wounds get through.
2.
Psychic still back there.
Psychic, he's going to attempt. Okay.
That'll do. D6. How many?
2.
2 at AP 1. Saving on 3s.
Okay.
Low save. All right. So he survived somehow, and we're at the bottom of 3, about to go to the top of 4, potentially the last round of the game. Let's go look at what we achieved. I did kill something with 12 or higher. I did control marker 1 at the beginning and end of this round, and I killed something via shooting, which again was the tank. So I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 victory points for that. You haven't held 3 yet. You're set up to do it. You won't get that. And you don't have marker 4 because that guy is sitting on it. All right, you're going to discard one of these? Discarding Tactical Perfection, and you drew C's 5. Where is marker 5? 5 is in the back, so you can get that one. You're also looking at potentially getting the being in my deployment zone at the end of the game. You'll have one there. So right now I'm at 6, you're at 1. It's an uphill battle. Let's play. And there also might be a turn 5, right? So that's the whole purpose of rolling on a 5 up to go to turn 5, because you can still be in the game. It gives us a reason to keep playing. It's one of my favorite rules. Okay, will I go first? Oh, and here were my new markers. So control marker 2 at the beginning and end of the round, not going to be able to do that. Control marker 5, not possible. Destroy a hero model. There is no way that you're going to bring that High Seer out to play. So I am not going to be able to get any of my objective markers. For me, it's all about survive. That's all I can do is sit here and take it. I have a reason for this. I'm going to go first. I'm going to burn his activation, unpinning him. Now it's over to you. These guys with the distortion sides. Oh, good.
Want them to be...
So the guy in the front can look down and see everything. The other 3, I think, have cover.
Okay.
Okay. First dude hitting on 3s. Saving on 2s. Come on. Okay, that was all safe. First volley is done. 18 dice. Hitting on 4s.
With rending.
With rending. We'll save the rends for the end. These are saving on 2s. They all save. Get that mess out of here. Now 3 rends. This is wait a sec. These save on 6s. Right. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. This is impossible. Whoa. What? But it ignores regeneration. No. 1 wound gets through out of all that, and it's just enough.
Proved useful.
Oh man. Oh. Wondering if I can deny you that marker 3. Checking on line of sight for the Banshees. He can see just some of their heads, but we feel it's sporting to say no. There's no line of sight there, so I'm going to pick a different target. On the plus side, my intent was achieved. I burned all those shots. I was worried about those dudes, 6 dice apiece. I was worried about them. They're done shooting. They can't charge if he wants to keep that. So that whole thing is effectively out of the game, which leaves just them. If he wants to get one of these to my deployment zone, he's going to have to move more than 6 inches. So one of these 2 is out of the game. That leaves just this guy who has pretty harmless weapons and 2 laser lances right here. Oh, and one other thing. I needed him gone so that he wouldn't have cover. He was in the way and I was suffering shooting in case I wanted to go down range. So that at least a little bit is solved as well. So with all of that said, I have decided the following. He just moved over like an inch to still hold on to marker 1 in case we go to a round 5 and it matters. We're shooting downrange at one of these walkers, the nearest one in fact. Pulse laser hitting on 3s. Okay, 3 hits, and these are AP 4, saving on 6s. 1 save, deadly 3, so that's 6 wounds down. Then the missile pod. It's a hit. Saves on 3s. That's less than half, so we'll do a morale check. You know what? That's cocked. You can re-roll it. A 5. Okay, so it passes. He's down to 5 wounds left. Yeah, David just pointed something out, that difficult terrain prevents them moving more than 6 inches, so they won't be able to get over here to the enemy lines. So he's just moving up and presumably unloading. Yep. Okay. 2 laser lances as usual. 2 hits. Okay. Saving on 6s. 1 save. Okay. Deadly 6. Regenerating 6 wounds. 1, 2, 3 of them get through. He's down to 13. He moves over to claim 5, and now he's shooting 2 more laser lances. Oh my goodness, and we're all out of moments of destiny. Oh man, he got distracted by the pinstripes. He's moving some defenders over there. Meantime, we'll just come over here, get a look at the board from this side for a moment. Enjoy the scenery.
One laser cannon.
Right, 1 laser cannon.
Miss.
1 laser cannon hitting on a 4. Missed. Oh no. They got tripped up in that rubble. Okay, this one moves over. 2 more laser lances. Okay, saving on 6s. Regenerating on 5s. 11. 11 of them get through. So that puts him down to 2 wounds left. Do a morale check. Morale is good. 2 plus fearless makes 3. That APC zoomed up 24 inches to claim marker 4. What else you got? High Seer, gonna destroyer, I assume. Okay. High Seer flying up 12, his standard move. And then he's going to what? Psychic first or psychic last for the drama?
Yeah, I think we're gonna shoot first.
Okay, shooting first.
3.
Shard pistol coming in, hitting on 3. Misses. Come on.
Twin
What else you
shard
got?
gun.
Bring it. Twin shard gun.
Hitting on 3.
Okay.
Rending.
So that's a rend.
2 get through, 1 rend.
Okay. Here's the rend first. Doesn't save, can't regenerate. And then the other one, no armor piercing, save. 1 wound gets through.
1 wound. And now his psychic power.
I believe we have to take a morale test first. Morale's good. Alright, now the psychic power. 1 wound left. This is your last offense in this game, potentially in this game. Can you do it? 1 wound left. This is the this is the last activation, right? This could be it if we don't go to a turn 5. That's right. So he is my warlord. So if you kill him, you'll get that point. That's a good
I need a
point.
2.
All right.
No more of destiny.
All right. Okay, got that. How many hits?
2.
2. It's every single one has been 2 at AP 1.
Yes.
Saving on a 3. That's not a save. That is a save.
Regenerated.
Do I regen?
5.
It does not regen. Oh, he psychs him out. All right. Kaboom, and all the knights are blown up. That's a victory point for Slay the Warlord for you. And that takes us to the bottom of 4, doesn't it? So at the moment it is 2 to 6. That includes the point you just got. And let's see what we've claimed.
So 1 for marker 4.
Okay.
Marker 5, that's 1.
Yep.
And 2 for marker 3, so 4 more.
4 more. So we are tied at 6. Did I get any of these? No, I didn't get any of them. Right now we're tied. Let us roll, and on a 5 up, we go to a turn 5. Would you like to do the honors?
Okay.
No. All right. So that's the way it ends for now. Despite being destroyed, we were able to hold off forces long enough that presumably more reinforcements are inbound. The game is a draw. Okay. So,
Interesting.
yeah, it was. Initial impressions. Alright, I'm cutting in here. We spent the next couple minutes talking kind of incoherently about the game, so I thought I'd neatly summarize our discussion for you. First off, I deliberately chose High Elf fleets because they have access to lots of rending, and I thought that would make a more level playing field against the Knights. Turns out, maybe a little overkill. Still, it took all 4 turns to bring them down. That said, I think a pure Titan list is going to be very difficult to sustain. I think the intent is that you take one of them and combine it with like a Battle Brothers or a Human Defense Force list. Now, I know that I was the Titan player, but I still think the following comments are not biased. Titans need a way to hit more reliably. There's precedent in this game. Some of the heroes in the Wormhole Demons list have a quality of 2+. Or if a Titan can't have a 2+, then maybe there's a unique army-specific rule that allows a Titan to re-roll 1 miss per round, or something like that. They don't have any army-specific rules right now, which is unusual, so I don't think that creating just one would become overwhelming or be counter to the mission statement of simplicity. I do think regeneration is absolutely essential. If you run a Titan, give it regen. If not for that, this would have been even more of a landslide. Related, big change in the newest core rules that we use tonight is that rending weapons ignore regeneration, and obviously that played a big role, and I like it. It's a much needed balancing change. If you've seen my previous battle reports with my robot legions and their 4-up regens, suddenly those aren't so nigh invulnerable, which I think is a good thing. Remember, if you want to try out wargaming, download the free rules and army lists for Grimdark Future, and make yourself some ultra cheap cardstock armies using my tutorials. And if you want to make some of these objective card decks for yourself, there's a link below for a PDF. Just print them, cut them out, and put them in sleeves in front of some normal playing cards for rigidity. Remember, all this stuff has or will be made on the channel in tutorials. Feel free to check it out. I guess that's it. We're going to call it a night. So, thank you, David.
Sure.
And I'm Wylock. Thank you. We'll see you next time.